Hello and welcome to Cindershadow Gaming. I'm your host Cindershadow, and today we got to talk about a new way to play games. Well, as most people know, I do play a lot of MTG Arena, Magic the Gathering Arena, but I also do play other games. Occasionally, I play Apex and some other games through Steam, Phasmophobia, and a lot of just other games all in general. There's a lot of free games out there on the market where it's cosmetic items and everything like that. But today we're talking about something a little bit different. There's a beta program that's been put out by Nvidia and GeForce, and it's called GeForce Now. Now, this is going to allow people to play Apex Legends, Fortnite, Cyberpunk, Magic the Gathering Arena, and multiple other titles, but it's kind of iffy. I'm not completely sold on this program, and I'm not entirely thrilled to see what this program entails. First off, you've got to run the program in either Google Chrome or Apple Safari in order to use this program. The idea is if you have a third-party device like a tablet or a phone, you run those browsers on those phones, and then you'll be able to play these games in the browser setting. Now, it is limited to the type of phone and or tablet and the device that you can do. So not all of them are covered under this, but this is kind of opening the gate to another way to be able to access these games. Now, it's kind of I've tried it on my couple devices. The devices I have just don't seem to have the power, or they're too old to be able to play this, so it's not something that would even be sold to me in the first place. But there was something that really sparked my interest here and why I needed to make this video. So first thing first, we're going to get into these memberships per se. There's a unlimited free version of the membership for nothing. It costs you nothing to do it. And then they have another membership called the Founders Membership. And because I'm in Canada, they give me the Canadian price of $32.45 for 6 months, which works out to about $5.50 a month. Now, this is a really shady way to do things. I'm not happy to see this. If you're running the free access, you get standard access, which it doesn't even explain what standard access is, but your access is only limited to an hour's length. That's kind of limiting, like an hour's length is kind of interesting. But if you go up to the upgraded version of it, you get priority access and extended session length, and you get to use RTX, the ray tracing, in a browser. Like, if you're using ray tracing in your browser, why aren't you playing on PC? Or you're playing on your PlayStation or your Xbox, like the next generation consoles. This is very interesting. Now, I did go through some of the stuff, and it looks like that this is available for like PS4 and the Xbox 360, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I gotta double read again. But first off, ray tracing is not going to be available on those consoles. They don't run those cards. They don't have that upgraded method. And what this is looking like to me is they're opening up what's called a virtual machine, and they're running a computer at a distance, and you're having access to the one program on that computer via this web browser, which is very very strange and is almost reminiscent if you're going into like a cyber cafe and using the computer there to play games or do stuff at a LAN party with your friends. So it's kind of hokey in that sense, and I really don't like the idea of Nvidia coming out with something like this. I'm a true believer of Nvidia cards, and I really do hold them dear to my heart. But when I saw this, I was like, this is not right. This is taking advantage of things that people just don't seem to understand. And in all honesty, I would just avoid this like the plague. Now, I went and did sign up for this free version of it, and it was interesting. So if we go into the games, like it shows you here, you get a character from Apex Legends. I believe this is the same character you get from Amazon Prime as well. Games you can play. So there's a whole list of games. These are all the games you can play through this third-party program. But in a lot of cases, I don't see what the point of doing that. Now, if I can find Magic the Gathering Arena here, we have Magic the Gathering Arena and Magic the Gathering Arena Epic. Okay, what you got to do is go to the download app section, and then you have the Google Chrome browser beta, and then you launch that. And it'll come up saying, it'll either say your device is, you can use this for it, or it'll give you this screen. And we have a sync here for one of the games, and I can play Magic the Gathering Arena here. However, this is really ridiculous because I don't know if you can see it on how small that is. I will try and blow this up as big as I can. We have a giant wait time. They're waiting for a rig to open. There's 333 people ahead of me there. So you can sit there and you can wait and then you can play. You get to play this way for up to an hour, but I don't see what the point is. Now, if I was to upgrade, it's going to prompt me to back to this price, this $32.45 price. So this is how you get priority access. You're able to sit there. I'm guessing you get a quicker access and there isn't that much longer of a lineup. I've seen this in the past where if you're downloading like shady stuff like BitTorrent or stuff like that, they will have this, you can get priority access now if you pay us this money, or you can get the whatever you're looking for through BitTorrent. And unfortunately, this is the same sort of idea. But this is more of a legal version of it where I don't see BitTorrent as something. I don't really do anything through them. It's something that I know of, and I know friends that have done it, and I've never really supported that or had any good experiences with stuff like that. But this is outrageous to me for Nvidia to sit there and go, well, we're going to charge this, and then they put on this limited time offer, meaning you got to pay now, or this is that you're going to miss out scenario to the next level. This is taking advantage of gamers today instead of trying to do it whenever. So if you go download Chrome browser, you can download this as an app also for your Windows PC. But why would you do that when you have Steam and everything else that's already free to play access? You can launch in the browser. So we tried Arena there. One of the other games, like they list these games. All of these games are free to play. Rocket League, League of Legends, Fortnite, Apex. You can go in here and just say we're going in through Steam. Play. Oh no, you gotta download it, or you gotta go into it, and then you've got to upload this rig. So why would I ever want to do this when I'm already on my computer, when I can just load up the game for free and not have to worry about this program? I think this is absolutely outrageous. I think this is trying to take advantage of people on a mobile phone or a tablet that doesn't, maybe in a remote location where you don't have a choice, but you're already paying for bandwidth, and now you're paying double the price for that bandwidth because you're getting the bandwidth. Now you're paying Nvidia on top of that to use their bandwidth on top of you using your own bandwidth. It's ridiculous. It's an add-on feature. I don't think this is going to go anywhere. And in all honesty, this way of selling games on a way to play free-to-play games for this price of $33 is absolutely outrageous. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. This is a little bit something that I discovered, and this is more of just me getting my thoughts out there and warning you guys that Nvidia is doing this, and I really do not like the idea of this. This is not something that is good for a consumer or anyone. The only way I see this actually being useful is if you're in the middle of nowhere. But if you're already in the middle of nowhere, your location is already going to be very tough to get internet access. So now, where do you go from there if you are not already have a latest generation phone or tablet, or you haven't already built a PC? Where does this slot in? And I really don't see this going anywhere. I just see this as a cash grab from Nvidia in a way that makes either you get to play at a very, very slow pace for an hour, or you start paying the money and it opens it up. And this is just monetizing free to play games in a very inherent way and very, very non-consumer friendly. It's not letting you access these games like normal, where you need people to be able to play these games for these games to survive, and then they survive off the cosmetics and everything else like that. But this is just putting a paywall in front of those free-to-play games, and in all honesty, it's a horrible way to go for a business model. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, let me know down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you guys next time.